Yep, see ya.
No, that's not quite what I wanted. You also unironically walk around like Astui from MHAIRL. Uh, I got a question for you actually. Did you watch both the English subtitle version and the English dubbed version when you watched it? I've only seen up until the prominence first, so I haven't seen all of it. You just watched the dub? So, something I discovered. Oh yeah, no, I'm nowhere near season 7. But something I discovered is that was it season 4 or season 3 that Asui pulled them aside and was crying to them about doubting them for trying to go and rescue what's-his-face? Which season was that? I don't remember. But you do remember that, right? You remember what Froppy said in the dub? Apparently. Not really, it's been a while. Okay, well, to refresh your memory, in the dub version, there's a moment where the villains have essentially kidnapped Lord Explosion guy, fucking Bakugo. I forgot what his hero name was. And, like, Ida, Todoroki, and Midoriya are all planning to rescue him, right? That's like a huge pivotal point, right? It's in both variants. In both variants, Froppy warns them about the dangers of breaking the law and how doing so could make them perceived as being basically no better than a villain by breaking the law. Explosion, murder, god, dynamite is his hero name. I thought he got told he couldn't have that hero name and that he had to change it to something else. But, yeah, that was something that she expressed to them before they went and actually rescued them, right? Like, she was worried that, like, that's his canon hero name? Goddamn. I could see it, though. He is Bakugo. That Froppy was concerned that people would consider what they're doing to be breaking the law. Right? And in that argument, she made the argument that, like, is it really any better than a villain to break the law when it's convenient for us because we think that something is good? You know, like, and it's like this moment where she's talking about, like, the morality of whether or not it's okay to break the law just because we think we're doing good, right? And she also mentions briefly, but it's not really the highlight of her argument, that the heroes plan on rescuing Bakugo anyway, so they should stay out of it because it's involving real villains and they're still in training and it's out of their league kind of deal. You know, like, she's concerned for both their safety and their public standing, right? After they successfully rescue Bakugo, There's a moment where she cries to them. Do you remember that? Where she pulls them aside and she cries and she apologizes. Do you remember that? It's like a big emotional scene where she apologizes, in the dub anyway. She apologizes for being here. It's just easier if I just pull it up. Hang on. My capture, turn that off. Wait, hold on. Let me mute my game real quick. And yeah, no, you missed it. I was watching one of his 3 scary games videos, continuing my trend. Thanks, I'm deleting the game. That's funny. Okay. But like Roppy apology. There's a moment where she's sad and she's okay, so this is the subtitled variant, okay? This is something I only recently discovered because I was rewatching the anime and I wanted to rewatch it in Japanese with subtitles because I like switching between English dubs and the English subtitles to get a feel for both of them, you know? Just kind of feel the cultural differences and stuff. Sometimes, most of the time, I prefer the Japanese subtitles, right? Sometimes I prefer the English dub. This one is very close. I like both of them. They're so good. The one thing that I definitely prefer the English dub of is Midoriya's voice actor is so much easier on the ears, and All Might just sounds so much more American. But like a lot of the other characters, the Japanese characters, they sound way better in Japanese. It's just like it's a weird thing. Todoroki sounds badass in both of them, mind you. All Might dubbed his peak. I know, right? He sounds so good. And it's one of those weird things that before I started watching My Hero Academia, I only really saw the fan art of Froppy and the fan art of people shipping Bakugo and Uraraka for some reason, which after watching the anime, I don't get that ship. I hate that ship so much. But that tangent aside, like, I genuinely thought it was gonna be like one of those cringy animes that everyone's latching onto. And I was just like, oh my gosh, look at All Might. He's just so over the top. His name is literally All Might. His quirk is literally one for all. It's so over the top. What's the villain name? All for one? Oh my god, you really went there. You know, it's like, it didn't appeal to me at first because it was very, very on the nose. And then I watched that, and they actually take it seriously. It's not a shit post or anything. It's like surprisingly good. The moment where like All Might knocks the Nomu into the sky with like the 100 punches or whatever, like that's a moment that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like this anime. And when I first saw Eri, the horned girl, I was like, oh great, now there's a victim that's crying and all that. I wonder how they're gonna tug at my heartstrings. And then by the end of that season, I was genuinely whooping. I was like, come on! I was at the edge of my seat and stuff. I have a theory as to why the guy who like predicts the future, predict an incorrect future with him, and it involves Eri being a manipulator of how people are affected by time. Eri reversing his age constantly by constantly being in contact with Deku is why his prediction of Deku dying failed. Because Deku should have died when he did it, right? But Eri reversed his age. She literally undid the time on him and shit. That's why. That's my theory. Nobody believes me. Everyone says, no, that's not what it is. It's actually the quirk of All Might that he has. And I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. That's just plot armor at that point. It's way more believable if it's the person who literally de-ages you. Anyway, this is the dubbed version, or sorry, the subtitled version of Froppy's confession, and I think it's what they were originally. It's a good theory, I know, right? And I think it's what they were originally going for with Froppy. I will say, I do prefer Froppy's Japanese voice actress in terms of like the feel of it. It sounds more frog-like, but I like what they did with the dubbed version. And you'll see what I mean. This is what she says when she cries to them. Unironically, walk with your hands like that. You know what's funny is you say that that's the way Sue walks, but that's not what comes to mind whenever I see someone walking like that. I think of like one of Junji Ito's creepy characters. The way they're like, oh, of course, when I search Junji Ito creepy walk, I don't get the person walking creepy. I just get his creepy situations, of course. That because they didn't take her advice seriously, that she was concerned she couldn't talk to them again, or have fun with them again, or look at them the same way. Isn't that, like, so much different than you remember it, though? It's, like, supposed to be, and I see what they're going for, right? It's supposed to be this moment where, like, they're, like, realizing that even when they do what they think is right, that people are still going to be shocked and have emotions and shit that they don't approve of. Barely remember the dub, but it feels different. In the dub, hang on, let me see. Froppy Apology dubbed. In the dubbed, I swear to you, it's different.
It's love! What did you say? Love? Chef? Super. Some ice. Of training. Momo. Your body. Oh, you. Tell your own.
What was that? What?
It's a ruin. Kitty. No advantage. Stay on guard. There's not enough blood. Normally I'd suck it dry.
Oh. I didn't click on the right video. Ooh, whoops. Is it this one? No. That's the dubbed version again. Or sorry, the subtitled version again. Yeah, what was it? Season 3, episode 1? This one?
This is important. Listen. Medules and nightmare.
No. Okay. It is in here. I think. Okay.
Boss. Cute. Uraraka and Asui. You guys know I'm pretty straightforward and always speak what's on my mind. But sometimes, I don't know. I'm at a loss. Remember what I said back at the hospital? when you were talking about the rescue? Going after Bakugo would break the rules. That means you'd be acting like villains, not heroes.
All Might looks kind of...
Oh my god, really? Come on! Oh my gosh. Don't laugh at me. Hang on. Where can I watch Crunchyroll, right? I can watch it on Crunchyroll. I will log into Crunchyroll if I have to. Log in. Moment. I'm determined. Yeah, I don't like leaving things half done. Okay. Password incorrect. Okay, what did I change my Crunchyroll password to? Look at my password book. Okay. If I hit this and show it, it's gonna be the same. You mean incorrect? That's my password. That's what I have written down. Did I change it to what I think I did? I'm a fucking moron. I changed it to the inferior password. I gotta change it back. How do I change it back? Settings. The password. New password. Alright, new password. I gotta type in my new password. I gotta type in what I thought I had my password back. I have a password? Yeah, because I can't remember my passwords for shit. I have to, or else I lock myself out of my own accounts. And then I have to reset the password constantly. I have to write it down. That's why you use the same password. Yeah, and then what happens when someone gets your email password? What happens when someone figures out your password to one thing, and then they realize, oh, you have the same password for all your accounts? That's literally happened to me. I've gotten hacked out of all of my accounts in the past. I've had to make new accounts. We couldn't change your password. Please try again. Change password. Okay. Is it because of that? Is it because it's the password that I've done? You start worrying about that when it becomes worth hacking. Tell me, do you have a bank account? Do you have the means to contact other people on social media? You are worth hacking. People will hack you to use your account as a bot account to spam other people with bot accounts. All it takes is one misclick of a shitty link. I'm telling you. Okay, let me get a pencil. I gotta edit my password. Password. Where the hell's my pencil sharpener? Girls! Did they take off with my pencil sharpener again? Girl! Oh, while I'm going out there, might as well. Where to go? Hey, ho, where to go? There it is. Need to return this to Mom. God fucking damn it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to wait till Zoe gets home, because apparently she took off with my pencil sharpener to school or something. Never just leave my pencil sharpener with my pencils and take it to school with them, even though the schools literally are required to have pencil sharpeners in all their classrooms. Let me turn back on display capture. Alright, so first, MHA. If I just search MHA, will it just show up? Nope. My hero. If I search that, will it show up? There it is. Sub and dub. Damn, they got 8 seasons. Holy hell. Okay. Is it in season 3? What do you mean on premium? Oh my god. Ah. No, why? No! Now I gotta learn how to pirate fucking Crunchyroll, cause goddamn fucking paywalls. Just to prove a fucking point. How to pirate Crunchyroll. I pirated it for free. A VPN. No, there's no free VPNs. That's the problem. That is for free. Wait, I wonder if I can just download the episode and just bypass it entirely. There's no way that they would oversee, that there would be an oversight. No, there's not. Yeah, but I promise you, I have vivid memory. I have vivid memories of this because it's the moment that made me like have a bit more like that made me feel like stuff for Froppy, right? That made me go like, oh my gosh, this is why everyone loves Froppy. Is the moment that she went is that she was crying and she apologized for doubting them, and that if she didn't, or that if they didn't do that, that maybe things would have ended up differently with All Might and shit. Like, I swear to you, that's what she said. She was crying about, like, apologize. And not just saying, oh, we can't have fun anymore because you ignored what I said. So, like, apparently in the subtitled versions, she's a bit of a prick. And, like, you know, I get it. Yeah, the dub definitely did that scene better. I know, right? Like, I swear to you, that's what it said. I'm not crazy. Please don't click off the stream. I'm not crazy. Or maybe I am crazy if you're into that shit. I don't know. Whatever gets me more views. View baiting aside, I am totally crazy. I'm 100% insane. Power does this bitch need? What a fucking power line just to see how much fucking power this bitch needs. 30 megawatts. Oh, you know what? Each of these does 20 megawatts. Sanity is for losers. You get me. And I'm gonna dump a stack of these into there and hope it gets me a coupon. Or a few coupons. How many coupons do I need for the thing that